Hello everyone, welcome back to Silent Hill 4 The Room. I believe this is part 6. We're going to be heading into the hospital. Let me move my mouse cursor real quick. And let me see what I have in my items. Just an axe, I think that's all I need. So let's go ahead and go. Now, I don't know this area as well. Like I said, the first half, I completely forgot that it's the other hole now. But like I said, I mostly know the first half of this game, so the second half I'm a little rusty on. So these parts might take a little longer. But let's go ahead and get into this area. Now, fun fact, I think the character model that Walter is dissecting in this scene is actually Claudia from Silent Hill 3. And I'm not sure why they went with that, but it's kind of a callback to Silent Hill 3 where they actually used Angela's model as the corpse in the shopping mall that the closer is eating. So, kind of an interesting thing with this series is they reuse the character models for different things. So yeah, if you look really closely, you'll notice it's um Claudia's model, just differently textured. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I did talk to somebody on Discord, and they brought up a good point that this playthrough is kind of like a speedrun stream that you would watch, so it doesn't necessarily make for the best YouTube viewing. And I know that going into it. I'm not expecting this to get a million views. It's more just like I figured I was going to play through it anyway, so why not do videos on it? Now, in the future, I might go through Silent Hill 2. And if I do Silent Hill 2, I want to actually do the full story and talk about all of the parts of that game. So, I can't remember exactly what all you have to do in this area. I believe it's just go up to the top and talk to Eileen, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's her handbag. I'm not gonna grab it. Probably the funniest monsters in the series, honestly. Just because of their sounds when you hit them. I don't know what sound pack Yamaoka was using for the monsters, but it did not translate well. Ooh, there's an impool. However you say that. The most powerful healing items in Silent Hill 1 through 4. Yeah, I can't remember how those are pronounced. Ampule, something like that. There's a med kit. Go ahead and grab the med kit, Henry. Because I'm going to need it um, in the second half, since you don't get healing in your room anymore. Uh, I think this is where Eileen's medical chart was. No, that's the whole. If I remember right, this area doesn't have too much in it. Could be a nutrition drink. I guess it would make sense that a hospital would have the most healing items. That lock is broken. Is there anything over here? The paper cutting knife is pretty much useless. There's no reason to grab it. It's really quick, but it does so little damage that there's really no reason to even take up inventory space with it. Check these two doors. There's something very satisfying about the axe when you land that hit. I know a lot of people think Silent Hill 4's combat isn't the greatest. I actually like it better than most of the rest of the series, honestly. And I think the main, primary reason for that is the charge attacks, the way they work, and the fact that you have invincibility frames while you're doing the attacks. There's something about the flow of it that feels a lot more... I don't know how to put it, but, video gamey. It's not as stiff, I don't think. But that could just be me. Because I know a lot of people who hate this game's combat. And now we have the silliest enemies in the entire franchise with the wheelchairs. It's so goofy. Now, the thing with these rooms is it's literally just a sequence of scares. There's not really much to them other than some freaky images and items and a few enemies. You basically just have to keep wandering until you get the key to Eileen's room. And the thing about these rooms is it randomizes every playthrough. So, I know a lot of people, especially speedrunners, probably hate this section because of the heavy RNG involved. But I actually really like all of the imagery in this place. Yeah, get the nutrition drink, Henry. And there's the key. Which is kind of funny, because all you gotta do is just use the key to get out of there, but... It's a nice little scare, I guess. Well, there's Eileen's room. I'm not gonna go in there yet. I'm gonna go ahead and explore the rest. Because there should be a ton of healing items in this area. Did I go in here? Yeah, I went in here. This is probably the best room in the hospital for scares. Because the way this game works, or narratively speaking, is Henry is always observing other people. And I think it speaks a lot about his character that Silent Hill kind of presents that to him. Or Walter's dream world, if you will. But I really like the way this subverts that. It's really clever. Because you're so used to watching other people, and then this happens, and it gives you that feeling of just, really being creeped out that you're just being stared at by a giant Eileen face. it kind of flips that on its head, so to speak. And in the future, I'm actually thinking about doing an entire review retrospective thing on Silent Hill 4 because this is the 20th year of its release. So I want to do a full deep dive on the development history and then do a general review of the gameplay, talking about how the game plays and everything. Damn. Yeah, I want to go through and talk about the general gameplay, do like a regular review, do like a non-spoiler review of just the gameplay, and that way I can get that out of the way, and then the rest of the video go into more spoiler territory, talk about how the story plays out, talk about all of the narrative symbolism and stuff, because this game is chock full of it. I think a lot of people misread Henry's character when they're playing the game. There's a lot of people that just say he's a bland guy with no personality and no backstory, and I completely disagree there. Of course I want revolver bullets. Now that's something I like right there, is the shadow. I always thought that was kind of cool and creepy. You see a shadow of a person, but there's nobody there. It's really gimmicky, but I like it. Alright, this room doesn't have anything. Oh my god, I hate this room. I don't think there's anything in here, is there? Oh yeah, there's pistol bullets. I'm not even going to grab the pistol bullets. I have so many, and I'm never going to use them all. Yeah, I just really love the imagery in this place. It's straight up Silent Hill. Like, almost Silent Hill 1 vibes, just a lot more... I don't know how to put it. The environment's different, but you still get the very, like, usual bodies in cages and all that kind of creepy stuff, so... Well, I am full... And was that all the rooms? That was all the rooms. That is perfect. Oh my god. So now we meet Eileen. Yeah, now the wheelchairs are gone, but we have these to deal with. And yeah, again, once you know that you get invincibility frames on your weapons, combat becomes a whole lot more simple. That one's still alive. Die already. Alright, now we have to go back down to the first floor and to the hole. I remember that much. And I actually think that my apartment stops healing me at this point, which is unfortunate, because I took quite a bit of damage from those wheelchairs. There we go. See one walking around there. You know, let's go ahead and take care of it. Why not? Alright, now I gotta go to the hole room. Right here. Come on, Eileen. And we go into the hole. Yeah, I think this is when your apartment stops healing you, if I'm not mistaken. Which is unfortunate. One thing I really like about this game as well, and I'm going to do another playthrough of it eventually where I go through all of the story and read everything, but I really like how Henry has something different to say about his photos every time you return. And I think eventually it runs out, but I love the way that happens. So yeah, my apartment should be haunted at this point, so unfortunately. And I'm just going to carry a med kit with me. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to read a note under the door. Completely forgot about that. Now we have the key. Let's get out of here. That's when you notice that Eileen can't pass with you through the holes. And now you go over here. You have to make sure you use the elevator on the second floor in order to open this down here. Yeah, my room doesn't heal me anymore, unfortunately. And now we get to the funniest part of the entire game. And it's because whenever something falls down the stairs, it will play its damage sound over and over again. So, you get that happening. And yes, there goes the infamous burping nurses, so... Oh my god, die. Thank you. And that should be the end of the hospital, because down here, if I'm right... this should lead you to the spiral staircase, which leads back to the subway world. And something that's cool about this spiral staircase is each time you exit an area, you go back to the spiral staircase in the second half, and you get more and more imagery depicting Walter's subconscious as you go through this area, which I think is a really neat touch. Come on, Eileen. I'm going to go ahead and go into the hole again, save, and that is going to be the end of this video. Next time we will tackle the Subway World Part 2. Now, I'm going to have to start watching out for hauntings in my room as well, because they will start at this point. And the way you clear hauntings in your room is either with the saint medallions or the holy candles. So let me... Did I ever get a silver bullet? I don't think I did. That's unfortunate, because Cynthia's going to be a pain in the ass to take down. But I do have a sword of obedience for her, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab that candle. We are going to save the game, and that is going to be the end of this episode. So, go ahead and like the video if you like the video. Tell me what you think about Silent Hill 4. Do you like the hospital in this game? Because I actually really do. I think it's a clever idea to have just a whole bunch of scares in different rooms. I do think it's a little too simplistic. I wish there would have been more keys involved or something. But the burping nurses at the end makes it all worth it. So go ahead and dislike the video if you dislike the video, but leave me feedback. What can I do better? Can I talk better? Can I play better? Do I need to adjust my video settings and all that sort of thing? And subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I also do a lot of Mario Builder 64 videos, and in the future I want to do more long-form analysis videos like the one that I want to do on Silent Hill 4. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next video.